here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field first. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's French. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think that...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 10 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Commodores want to move quickly.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Slides away. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch down the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly.
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's got an open man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Commodores! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll try the run. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's French. Firing to the right, complete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Barnett. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the tight end. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. At the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.